I'm Steve, and I've got a tooth in my pocket right now. Area 51 is like totally hiding aliens. You know why? Because most people could just say that and be like, wow, stupid. I watched that one movie. But guess what? I went to New Mexico and I saw the probably, well, in New Mexico there's like a bunch of like highways that go through absolutely nothing for miles and miles and miles, and it's just one road. And we passed a lot of stuff, and there was like huge craters, and we passed one that was like right next to this like testing site, and it was really weird. There was like a bunch of it was like hidden in the mountains, and there was just a bunch of like radiation kind of like signs and stuff, and like fences up, and like they had little buildings in between like the mountains, and they looked like they were trying to hide something. So
like buildings as in like little shacks that might be like stairwells.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like actual homes,
yeah,
like the shacks.
like yeah, the shacks, and like some of them were like bubbles, you know, like the plastic covered bubble looking things. Those were there. That was really crazy, and like I mean, in the middle of nowhere, and like there was just a bunch of like telephone poles and stuff, and like that's a little crazy, man.
You like see anything, like, and you were like alien, or like alien did that.
Those holes, man. Those holes are like crazy.
Were they like just craters, like a normal crater, or was it like that you see like when you see pictures of the moon, or was it like an actual like it looked like an impact?
It looked like an impact. There was like, and I mean it was kind of big. It was huge, and like pieces were like spread out. I'm surprised like there was nothing on the road. They probably cleared that, but like there was just pieces spread out, and like
By pieces you mean like chunks of rock?
yeah, and there was just like whoosh, like you know like a flying
Yeah.
saucer be like.
Tell me about your personal stance on aliens.
Aliens totally probably exist. There's so much.
Totally probably.
Totally probably. I mean, it's like 90% chance. There's so much space, and like we don't know what's out there because we can't really put people out there. We put like some robots or some shit, you know. But like
But their
That's not
technology could be better than ours, and they could like
Exactly.
You know how like people like put pictures over the security cameras.
Exactly.
Yeah, they could just be doing that.
yeah, man. There's like so much space and planets that are probably like totally run with aliens. They probably just have like crazy technology that we don't understand yet.
Did you go to like any of the diners? Because there's like a lot of diners in like the Roswell area.
Oh yeah. We went we did go to Roswell. We went to this.
How was that?
It was crazy. We went to this museum, and it was like legit about aliens, and like I looked up, they had like papers and stuff like framed up, and they had like things with like people watching like movies, and all of a sudden they're like asleep or whatever, and then they wake up and they've got like markings all over their skin, and like some kid had like sensors or something, like machinery in his nose, and they had to get it like removed. Yeah, but like that happened, and like they had pictures and shit of it, and like those markings were also like really crazy. They had it like on the arm, I think on the neck also. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man.
Do you have any experiences?
There was like
There was.
there was like this weird light a few years ago, and it wasn't like airplane light. It was like a really bright like white light. It was just like all across the sky, and I was like, wow, look at that. But like I didn't really question it because, you know. Wait, my mom saw it though, and she was like,
Oh.
that's not an airplane. I was like, no, it's not. And then she was like, that's kind of crazy.
The museum, like, tell me about that. Like,
The museum was spooky. Yeah, they had like a bunch of like newspaper clippings. There was just like walls and walls and walls of newspaper clippings. It talked about how like the first time that they thought something was weird, and like they had to get like removal stuff, and they moved a bunch of pieces and stuff, but nobody knew like where all the stuff went, and like they didn't know what the stuff was either, and I'm pretty sure that they all denied that there was actually metal that was there, but people could find like pieces that like the government just like couldn't get. Yeah. And man, it's probably like some alien shit. I know that newspapers also were like, the government's not going to cover this, and they're also trying to shut down any like kind of like private investigation. And it's like, the government involved, why would they even care? Listen, Kristen.
Sorry. Not to say that there aren't aliens, but
Kristen, what do you think?
I think they're out there.
Totally.
I hope they are.
Kristen, what
I'm
are your
waiting.
views?
I'm waiting for him to come. I need him right now.
Oh.
Please.
Oh no.
I'm rooting for the meteor.
Kristen.
2020. End it now.